Hi friends, welcome to Vlogmas week 3. Today's Monday and I'm really tired. I just got home from uni. I worked this morning as every Monday and I'm just like ready to go to bed. If you're wondering where we have a like full-on blanket here, when my sisters were staying over, we put this here because me and my boyfriend slept on the couch and we just haven't moved it and it's just so comfy. Like, I kind of just want to keep it here. It is like going to be our second bed, basically. So this week I'm starting off with reading Very Nice by Marcia Demansky. This is I'm not actually sure what this is, if it's a contemporary, if it's supposed to be literary fiction. I honestly don't know. But it follows a young woman named Rachel who is a college student. She's taking a creative writing class and she sleeps with her professor, and then her professor kind of like ends up not having a place to stay, and so he moves into her house with her mom and then also starts something with her mom. It's really weird because it's written from like so many different perspectives. There's Rachel, there's her mom Becca, there's Sahid the professor, there's his best friend, is it Chloe, and her twin sister Chrissy, and then I don't actually know, like there's a lot of people and they all kind of know each other. They're all super unlikable. I knew that going into it, which is why the book is aptly titled Very Nice, because none of them are very nice. They're all selfish, extremely narcissistic, just like so annoying, honestly. And I'm kind of still hoping for something to be at least humorous or like interesting, because so far I'm not the biggest fan. I think it's like not poorly written and I understand the intent, that it's supposed to be like satire kind of, and it's actually like blurbed by Maria Semple, who wrote Regigo Bernadette, which is a book I know a lot of people had similar issues with because the main character is extremely unlikable, and sometimes, you know, you just need to be, I don't know, it might be that you as a reader have to be in the right frame of mind to read about an unlikable character, or you need to know about them being unlikable going into the book. I don't know which it is, but sometimes, or some people gel with unlikable characters, some people don't. I can deal with it. I actually quite enjoy it sometimes, but here I just don't see the point so far, which is really the issue. Like I hate reading books where I don't see the point of the story, like why this book was written, and that sounds really mean. Because it's basically calling into question if this book should have been written at all, and that's not necessarily my, you know, bottom line on the book at all, because I haven't read that far. But I'm just saying, so far I just don't know what the book is trying to convey or do. This mirror is a lot cleaner than last time I did this. Hi, I'm about to go Christmas shopping, so it's Tuesday, by the way. I'm about halfway through Very Nice and it's not very nice, but it's okay. Let's go buy some presents. It's about 7 p.m. I'm back at home. I had some dinner, and then I basically just sat at the table for like an hour and did nothing because I was so tired. I walked around a lot. It was out for like 4 hours, more than 4 hours I think, and I have a bad headache, but I still need to be productive tonight, so I'm rallying, at least trying to, because I want to film some videos. Because I actually, like, my boyfriend needs to borrow my camera tomorrow for a project he's doing for uni, so A, I can't vlog, but that's not the problem. B, I can't film any videos. Here's the situation. Okay, I go back to my parents' house for Christmas on Friday night. All throughout Friday day, I am working, so no time there. And I also work Thursday morning, so I have today, tomorrow, and Thursday to film like whatever else I have to film, which kind of seems to become more and more like I have so many videos I want to do for the rest of December. I feel like I've tried to plan it and I have like 1 week that has like 6 videos planned for that 1 week, and I'm like, how? I don't know. I'm gonna make it work. I just wanted to show you a few things that I got. Actually was quite successful in terms of the gift buying. That was like my main goal, obviously. I did find all of the presents for my boyfriend, which thank God, I'm very happy. Actually, I think he's gonna like them, very excited about them. And then, okay, so here's the thing. In my family, I have 3 siblings, so we're 6 people, and this year we decided to do Secret Santa so that not everybody had to buy 5 presents, because that's kind of a lot. So I have my dad. Hope he doesn't watch this, because hi, the surprise is spoiled. I have my dad and I have no idea what to give him, and I still have not found a gift. I was trying like so hard so I could think of something, but he likes like 3 things. He's into running and gaming and space. I feel like I don't know what else he likes. Like I don't know. I think it's so hard. And like the crazy thing is, like I was just looking like randomly. I didn't have a specific goal in mind, but I found like 50 possible gifts for everyone else. And I was like, why did I pick my dad? I'm so bad at getting him gifts, and I still haven't found anything. So I asked my sister to try and help me. I found nothing for him, but I found my boyfriend's gift. And then also, well, another thing, like a second rule that we are doing this year as well with Secret Santa is that you have to get a gift for your Secret Santa as well. So obviously you don't know who that is, which the budget is also lower for that. So it's kind of more like a fun gift. And I was even thinking like if we don't like it, we could do a thing where kind of like mixing it in with like, what's it called? White Elephant, where you just like trade the gifts back and forth, right? So we could do that. We could do a thing where like if you don't like that gift, you can just trade it to somebody else. And it has to be something that's obviously kind of more universal, right? So I tried. And yeah, I'm not convinced though. I'm not convinced by my idea for this gift. It's an ergonomic mouse pad. I don't know why, like I don't know my thought process here, and like looking at it now I kind of regret it. Like I do like it. I think it's kind of cool, and honestly if I play video games for a very long time, my wrist starts to hurt real bad, especially like right here where it like lays on the table, right? So it's kind of cool, I guess, but it's so unfun. Like a mouse pad is kind of the least fun gift that you can get, but it was the only thing I could come up with. I don't know. It's so hard. Like if at least everybody was like a woman, right? Then there'd be like more things that I could buy. I could just buy like random fuzzy socks, but I can't even buy socks because it could be that I have my brother, or that like my Secret Santa is my brother or my dad, and then what are they gonna do with like women's socks? Like I don't know. Can you tell I'm kind of stressed about it? It was my idea to do that because I thought it would be funny, but now I'm just stressed. But so the second part of that gift is just like a little chocolate box, because I think everybody's gonna like this. I just don't know about this. I just think everybody has a PC, so they're gonna use a mouse pad, and it's probably not an ergonomic one, so I don't freaking know, guys. I don't know. I'm lost. And I also quickly went to H&M and I bought 2 things because they had a sale going on. I got this top, which is really pretty. I love this color a lot. It has like really cool I was gonna say sleeves as well. The only thing is that it's sort of like a blouse material, and I never iron anything, so I tend to avoid buying clothes like these because they always get really wrinkly immediately. And I never bother to like fix them because I'm lazy, but I couldn't resist because it's so pretty. I like this color. And then, as I said, this was from sale, just like a sweater that says something in French. I did Google it just in case it was something that I didn't want to necessarily run around with on my shirt, but I think it's like something like wonder. I don't even know. I'm gonna go and like actually wrap the gifts because I don't want my boyfriend to actually like accidentally like stumble upon his gifts in an unwrapped state. So I actually want to wrap them with newspaper this year because I don't know, I don't want to waste anything. So that's the result of my feeble attempt at wrapping in newspapers. I had to like I don't even know, tacker them together because we didn't have like even double-sided ones. We only had like, I mean double-sided, yes, but like not, I don't even know what that's called, like A3. Didn't have those, we only have these ones, so I had to tacker them together. Now I don't even know if that's any better, you know, than just using normal like big wrapping paper when you're gonna use a bunch of these and use a bunch of tape. But I don't know, I tried. Guys, I feel like the weight of the world has been lifted off my shoulders and placed on my forehead because I have a terrible headache still. It doesn't get better by filming videos, it turns out. But I did just film 4 videos. I am a filming machine. Usually I say I'm a reading machine. This time I'm a filming machine. It is 9:15. I've been filming for over an hour, but I did it. 4 videos, locked and loaded. I'm really enjoying the pace and like intensity at which I currently make videos because it's fun to me. And I get like, the thing is I mean, doesn't everybody, but I particularly love instant gratification. So when I film a video and I can immediately put it up and like see people's reactions, I love that. It makes me very happy, especially when you guys enjoy it. It's very nice for me. So yeah, I made a mess. There's book. I'm surrounded by books. I can't escape. Locked in by books. Oh, that was very close. I'm sorry. Hi, it's Thursday. I just wanted to check in real quick because I realized I haven't vlogged since Tuesday night. As I said, I didn't have my camera all day yesterday because my boyfriend was using it, so I couldn't vlog. But also, honestly, I didn't do anything interesting. All I did all day was editing. I edited all the videos that I filmed on Tuesday, so 4 videos, put them up, like did all the things, and feeling really productive. I also did a bit for uni, but not too much. So yeah, and right now I'm getting ready to film my final videos that I'm going to be filming here in Vienna because, as I said, I'm going home tomorrow night. So everything needs to happen today. I've just been setting up basically, so I have a box to unbox here. Then this is for my best to worst 2019 releases, which I realized this is a 2019 release. I don't know why, but for some reason in it says it was released in 2018. Like the copyright at least is for 2018. But I don't know, I'm confused. Anyway, these are my DNFs. This is part of the haul. And then, best of all, are you ready? I did this. This is still a TBR, but these were my 2 red shelves for this year. This is just randomly here because I didn't actually read this year. But I took out all of the books I read this year and put them in order of which I read them. And then if I didn't have books like physically, I don't know where I can show you this. Well, I don't know. Like for example here, between reading this book and reading this book, I read apparently 5 books that I don't have a physical copy of, so I put it on a post-it, and that's how I remember it. So, and also I labeled the pile, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I didn't label this one, but this is the 6th one, and this is still missing a few books that are over there. So I have prepared everything basically, except my face and my hair, and I need to change my outfit, but that's it. I feel really good. I have to film my DNFs, books I read this year, the last part of my book haul, and best to worst 2019 releases. So none of it is super like intense to film, like hard to film. Mostly I'm just holding up books and saying a few words, but I'm really excited about all of them. My all the books I read that year videos are always my favorites. I love watching them back because it's like this book by this author, this book by this author. Like it's just so to the point, and I just love seeing everything I read in a year. So I love doing those. I love rewatching them a million times over. So excited again to be doing it this year. In other news, I decided to keep this mouse pad for myself because I realized it's not really like, you know, imagining like this is the gift that you're gonna get for Christmas. Like it's not very magical, it's not very Christmassy, it doesn't really say anything. It's just like, oh, here's a random mouse pad. So I decided that instead what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna get a train voucher for the train company that we always use going between Linz and Vienna. And I'm basically gonna give the person that is my Secret Santa enough like train voucher money, I don't know, to visit me. So it'll just be one way because two-way is out of the budget and actually one-way is already out of the budget as well, but I think it's kind of a cute idea. I'm just gonna give them a voucher and be like, here, you can come visit me, I paid for your train, and then also you can come spend the day with me. So I think that's a gift that like works for every single one of my family members. And it's nicer. It's definitely nicer than a freaking mouse pad. So I just kept it for myself. Yeah. Also this morning, I finally got something for my dad. So I got him like a running belt that he can wear when he goes running every single day pretty much. And you can put your smartphone in it. So looks kind of cool. And then he's just gonna get this one instead of whoever my Secret Santa was gonna be. You know, he's just gonna get these two things. I think it's fine. It's okay. It's a nice little gift because he's just like really hard to shop for. So I'm just happy I found anything that's like remotely relevant and like interesting and like he's gonna use it, right? And I forgot to mention I finished Very Nice last night and it wasn't very nice. I've said that before. It's not a good pun, but it's really boring. Like I just don't see the point of this book. I gave it 2 stars because giving it 1 star seemed a little too extreme, I guess, because it's not like abject garbage. It's just like really boring and I don't see the point of it. Hi, I'm back. My camera is recharged. I've eaten. It's like several hours later. I think it's almost 7. I just grabbed a coffee. I was gonna say as you can see, but you can't because it's actually on this side that my mug says coffee. I edited my book haul. It's kind of a mess because I have like clips from 3 separate occasions of me filming. The audio is sometimes not great because of issues I had at that day, I don't know, but it is what it is. It's an almost 20-minute long video though, so there's a lot of books. I didn't count yet, but I should. It's a lot of books. I am now going to read for a little bit as the video is exporting and drink my coffee. I couldn't decide what to read next because there were a few books, but honestly I feel like I've said before, have I said that before? I probably have. I feel kind of pressure, like I can't read a book that's too good or too bad right now because they're gonna, you know, they would be on the list like best books, worst books of the year, and I already made that list, so I can't read a book that could potentially be on that list. I know, it's kind of messed up. So I've been picking up Little Fires Everywhere by Celeste Ng. I had my boyfriend help me. He was like pointing at the shelf and I told him when to stop, like you know that game where you don't know where someone's pointing and you just say stop whenever. I don't know why I'm explaining that to you, but yeah, we did that and it kind of landed on the fiction shelf and I was like, okay, I'm gonna read this one. I know that a lot of people love it, so it's possible that I love it as well because it's supposed to be a really good book. But I just, at this point, I don't see it being like a favorite. I don't actually know what it's about. I know it's about like a suburb, I think. That's like kind of all I know. So I have high expectations, but I'm not super hyped for it. So I think even if it like is a 4-star, I don't think it's gonna be a favorite. Does that make sense? Although maybe this is just like a reverse jinx and you know, how I said about all these books that I think are 5 stars and that weren't. Maybe this time it is gonna be a 5-star when I say I'm not. I don't think it is. We'll see. I guess we'll see. So I'm basically for the rest of the night I'm gonna switch back and forth between editing and reading. I can only edit like and export 1 video at a time. So while it's exporting, I can't edit unless I move to my laptop, which I kind of don't want to do because it's much easier on the PC. So I'm just gonna wait until it's exported. While I wait, I'm gonna read and then edit more, export, and then read more. You know how it goes. Yeah. My boyfriend left again to meet with some friends. I don't have a social life, so I'm not doing anything. Tomorrow I have actually a very busy day because I work from 10 to 4, which is kind of daunting because it's such a long time. Like 6 hours doesn't seem that long unless you have to work in a clothing store for that long. And you just all I do is like fold clothes, and it's exhausting. But it's gonna be okay. I don't think there's gonna be that many people in that time. Like, it's a Friday, so in the afternoon I'm sure there's gonna be many people, but like at 10 I don't think that there's gonna be. I think they open at 9:30, so gonna be pretty chill to begin with. I just remember I should probably get back to some people about uni things before I actually read, so I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna go and read. Look at this, guys. I have so many videos that, like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 videos. These all look the same. But that still need to be uploaded or like finalized, I guess. These are all ready for the next week. And then now I'm currently exporting another one. In this video, this is my worst to best 2019 releases. I'm talking so quickly at some points throughout the video. I'm like, I don't even know how you can hear me, like, because I feel like it's the not stress necessarily, but like it's kind of getting to me that I'm filming so many videos every day. Not every day, but it's a lot. It's a lot. I've edited my haul, I've edited the worst to best, I've edited the parts of my all the books I read this year that I have already. So doing very well. It's now 9:30, but also I'm a complete idiot and I feel really, really bad because this friend of mine I met on Instagram, she's so sweet. Like, she watches my videos and she messages me, and like we met up a few times, and she's like the nicest person on the planet, I swear. And she wanted to get me something for Christmas, and I sent her my wish list and she sent me something, and then like just now we realized that I had my old address as given, like, as my wish list thing, and like honestly I'm such an idiot. So the package apparently already arrived on Monday and I have to go tomorrow to see, because I still have keys to my old flat because it belongs to my uncle, but so I can go there and like check, but I have to work all day, like as I said, from 10 to 4. So after 4 I have to immediately go to the flat, see if like a, you know, they usually leave like a note and say like, oh, it's at the post office, if it's too big to fit into your mailbox, which is mostly the case. So then I have to hurry because the post office closes at 6 and I have to get there on time to pick it up, because of course tomorrow I go back to Vienna, to Linz, and I won't be in Vienna for another 1.5 weeks, and by the time I come back it's probably been sent back, and like I am so stupid. I feel so bad. Like, someone, she's so lovely and she went to the trouble of like getting me a gift, and like I just messed it up. I feel so bad. I really do. I feel really, really bad. Oh my god. So I've kind of calmed down. It's midnight. I finished editing my last video, had some dinner, and now I'm going to bed. I mean, I'm taking off my makeup, of course, but I thought, why not eke out a few more seconds of this makeup? I also haven't started Little Fires Everywhere yet. It's lying on my bedside table, theoretically to be read, but the chances are minuscule. Probably just can't speak, I'm tired. Probably just gonna watch some videos. Plumbella videos, Sims 4 videos, cause it's fun. Hi, so it's 7 p.m. or so on Friday. I am officially deceased. I'm so flippin' tired. Can't do it. I came home and I was just mute, I feel like, for an hour until I had some food, and then I felt better, but I am freaking tired. It was very exhausting today, especially because I went on a wild goose chase all around Vienna trying to find this package. I went to my old flat, it wasn't there, and there wasn't a note in the mailbox either. And then I went back home and to like our local post office, and all the while I'd asked my boyfriend to like ask some neighbors that usually take packages for us if they had it. They didn't. And then I went to the post office and it was like 5, which is an hour before they close. And I kid you not, the line of people queuing for the post office was so long that I had to wait outside for like 10 minutes before the queue moved so far that I was actually in the building. Like, what? And I mean, I guess in hindsight I could have realized, like could have like thought that you know, the Friday before Christmas at the post office is gonna be a kind of busy time, but still, like, I did not expect that. I was just really shocked by that. And also, yes, the post office lady told me that she didn't have anything in my name, and she also couldn't track the package with the tracking number that Olivera gave me because I don't know why, because it's like not an actual tracking number. I think it's like encrypted or something so that the person sending you something from the wish list doesn't just know your address. But it's freaking strange because then no one can actually track anything. Like, what's the point? Why do you give a tracking number if no one can use it to look anything up anyway? I don't get it. So luckily, Olivera was lovely enough to like call Amazon, and I think they're gonna send it again. And now I just gave her my address because it doesn't matter, like we're friends anyway. And she's gonna have them send it to my, like, just to my address now. But I don't know why it didn't work. Like, I don't know. I'm relieved at least it wasn't like specifically something I did wrong, because as you guys saw in yesterday's video, I was really worried about like having given the wrong address, right? But it's still so strange. Where did it go? It shows up as delivered on her end, and she can tell like actually what time it was delivered. But that's so weird. Like, where is it? It has to be somewhere. Someone must have taken it, like accepted it. So I'm so confused. Maybe it'll turn up. Maybe they'll just send it again, but I'm so confused. And I don't understand the wishlist system. Maybe I did something wrong and I just don't know what, but I don't know. I'm very confused. The original plan was to go to my parents' house tonight, but I'm dead. So we're leaving early tomorrow. We're actually gonna take a train at like 9:45. It's not too bad. And then we go straight to lunch with my family because it's my uncle's birthday celebration. And yeah, I don't know guys. My brain isn't working accurately. So right now I'm trying to pack, and then we're just gonna watch some Kaminsky Method, which if you haven't seen that show, check it out. But yeah, I just wanted to do a quick check-in and like let you know what's going on because I'm so tired. Okay, bye.
Mahlzeit.
Mahlzeit. Guten Appetit, Mahlzeit, lasst euch schmecken.
Pfefferei, wo sie sich das so über den Busen da hertan. Und jetzt haben wir mich nicht bildlich vorgestellt, wie ich auf einer einsamen Insel stehe mit diesen Dinger da.
Passt schon. Nein. Why? Okay. No one's listening to me. Hi guys. So it is Saturday night, like, oh, cutie. Like 6 p.m. I think. I wanted to quickly show you the books that I brought with me to come here because I wasn't sure what I wanted to read. I've mentioned before how I'm like kind of indecisive of which books I like wanted, or like kind of wary of the books that I want to pick up right now because I don't want them to be too good or too bad until the new year. But yeah, so I just want to show you. The first is Little Fires Everywhere. I didn't start this when I said I would. I actually started it, basically I tried reading it last night, but then I literally read 6 pages and fell asleep because I was so tired. So I started it again this morning on the train, and I'm now 50 pages into it. I really enjoyed it. I listened to a Spotify playlist for reading. I don't know what it's called. I think it's just called reading something. Like if you just type in reading, it's like the first thing that comes up on Spotify. And it was really soothing, and it really reminded me of like film music almost. So I could almost picture the story as a movie, which was really cool. So far I like it. I think this is actually a book that has also unlikable characters, but they're written in a way where you're not immediately sure that they are unlikable, because they have good intentions, but they're kind of misguided as well. So yeah, I think it's really interesting so far. I like it. And then I also brought I Capture the Castle by Dodie Smith. When you watch this video, my haul won't be up yet, so this is kind of a spoiler from my haul, but that's okay. I just realized something about this blurb that is really weird. Like, just look at this. Turn to page 80 to read about Cassandra being surprised in the bath by her new neighbors. Am I the only one who thinks that's kind of creepy? Like, moving on, I also brought Scythe by Neil Shusterman, which I have very low expectations for actually, but also it might be kind of fun. This could be on a worst books list, so I don't know. I'm not too sure about picking it up. I also have The Radium Girls by Kate Moore. Nonfiction usually doesn't make it on any top anything lists, except for last year where Killers of the Flower Moon was one of my favorite books of the year. It's just really, really well written and fascinating. This might be really good as well, but usually these are not like the best books, right? This is about the women who basically painted clocks with radioactive paint and then suffered, obviously, from that. This was during the First World War, where women had to work in factories because the men were fighting, obviously. So yeah, very fascinating. I've been meaning to read this for a long time, and I thought, you know what, now might be a good time. And then finally, because 4 books for 1 week aren't enough, I also brought An Absolutely Remarkable Thing by Hank Green. I have such mixed like expectations of this, because I know Books with Emily Fox really liked it, and then a lot of people didn't. Like, this was, some people DNF'd this, some people really hated this one, so I don't know. I'm very unsure. I know I started reading it like a while ago and I only read like a few pages, and then I know I wasn't super impressed with it, but it might have been because that was during my huge reading slump back in October, November. So almost anything I would have read during that time I probably wouldn't have liked. So I'm giving it another shot. Such a cute baby. This seems to be everyone's favorite spot. Geh an, so schön. Du kannst dich nicht erinnern, als ich immer Anfängerglück gesagt habe. Das war herzig. Das war so herzig. Ja, voll, bei jedem, bei allem Anfängerglück. Das war aber dein Lieblingswort. Oh, es war so schön. Das war jetzt nicht Anfängerglück, ja. Überhaupt nicht, dass was gibt. The chances, sag ich nur, the chances. Na! Alter, ist echt in der Mitte. Boom. Und ich hätte nur Karten aufdecken können. Ich weiß, dass das ins Video kommt, aber das ist mir wurscht. Oh. Schon nur. Ich bin betrauert. Das Riesen. Nein, ich bin betrauert. Das war voll unfair. Was? Dein Wichtig. Das weiß ich ja nicht, wer mir wichtig ist. Also warum, also immer auch dein Wichtelkind. Na, wieso? Warum musst du für deine Wichtelkinder Anna! Wieso? Okay, wir spielen nur mal. Das ist schlimm, wenn man awkward ausschaut. Okay, vorbei ist. Aus ist. Wir spielen jetzt nichts mehr. Hey, da gibt's ja noch mehr! Wir könnten mit 3 spielen. Vielleicht habe ich auch eine Chance. Shoutout zu der Annika. Ja, genau. Shoutout zu Annika auf Instagram. Ja, die Annika hat jetzt Shoutout zu Annika. Sie folgt mir auf Instagram. Die Steffi folgt da.
Nein, aber irgendwie folgt mir, die Annika folgt mir auf Instagram.
Die hat kein Instagram.
Irgendwer folgt mir doch auf
Aber
Instagram.
die hat nicht Instagram.
Ja, aber
vielleicht, ich weiß nicht.
eine Freundin von dir folgt mir auf Instagram.
Walli.
Die Walli.
Ein Shoutout an Annika, das Markenschaf und den Papst. Ich grüße euch. Ein Shoutout an Annika, das Markenschaf und den Papst. Ich grüße euch. This is not food.
Was?
Nein, was? Ein Shoutout an Annika, das Markenschaf, den Papst und Selina. Ich grüße euch. Ausschalten, verdammt. So. Das war's. So I'm finally going to bed. It's like 1 a.m. After finishing the game, which was really fun, some of the time because I lost, I just edited the whole reading vlog for this week, which took quite a bit of time. And then I also finished up some stuff for uni that we have a deadline for tomorrow, so I'm really tired and I'm going to bed. I'm just gonna watch something on my iPad, I think, because I don't want to read like right now. I'm too tired, but I'm just cuddling with the cat. She's been sleeping on my bed all afternoon. She almost didn't come to get her dinner because she was sleeping so much. And I just had to disturb her a bit. But she settled right back down and I'm just cuddling with her. I mean, it's not cuddling because she's really far away, but she won't move any closer. Hi, it's Sunday, like midday. I've had a really late start today, so nothing much interesting to report, except that I'm currently on page 134, 35 of Little Fires Everywhere, and I just want to like take a minute to talk about how wonderfully this book manages to introduce characters within like a setting or a context where you feel like absolutely they're in the wrong. Like, no, obviously I'm on this other person's side, not the like newly introduced character or the character that we don't know that much about. And then it leaves you there for a minute and then gives you so much context on this new character or the character that we didn't know much about, and puts it all in perspective so that suddenly you're not so sure anymore about whose side you're on or if there even is a correct side to be on, and suddenly you sympathize with that person. And it's so well done and it feels like so subtle and like almost incidental and not forced or planned, and I really enjoy it. I don't know, like all of these people are humans, they're flawed, they're well-intentioned, but they make mistakes, and they sometimes are, as I said, misguided in their intentions, and it makes them seem so real and so relatable because I can 100% see myself in all these people's shoes and like imagine like I would probably make very similar decisions to them. Even if objectively I might disagree with those decisions, like just given the situation, the context, and everything else, just the human condition, I probably would make very similar decisions. And it's really fascinating to experience that in a book and to kind of go through that and be like, oh wait, kind of recognize yourself in a lot of these people even though you've not been put in those situations. I don't know, I think it's a fascinating like character study of humans in general. It's very well written and I'm enjoying myself immensely. So we're currently going to a friend of my sister's and getting our makeup done because she's like a makeup artist, and then we're gonna take some family photos. I'm excited, slightly nervous because I've never had anybody else do my makeup, but yeah, we'll see the result. I'm definitely gonna show you once we finish. It's now several hours later. It took about 3 hours for us to all get our makeup done, and then we took another hour to take pictures. I don't know if I mentioned this in my earlier clip, but basically the point of this was, I'm gonna be quiet now because my mom might be listening, but we want to give our parents a gift, like a picture of us for Christmas, and this was like the only day that we all had time, so we had to do it today. So basically me and my sisters went at 3 and then she did our makeup for 3 hours, and then my brother joined us and we took some pictures, and I'm gonna put some here, maybe. I have to ask if it's okay with them. I think it turned out pretty nice. I really like how my makeup looked. You can't see lipstick anymore because it's like almost worn off. I've eaten since then, but I really like my eyes specifically. I don't know if you can tell. They're really nice. I love this color. I've been doing it myself recently, but I really like the palette she used. I think it was a Revolution palette. I have to try and get that one. And also she like showed me some foundation that she uses that is like really thick, and I usually use one that's really light, and I think for on-camera stuff it would be better to wear thick foundation because it just looks better. It kind of looks cakey in person, but on pictures and on video it looks really good. So I think I'm gonna try to invest in some of that. She didn't use like super expensive stuff either, so I think that's really cool because I can now like go and buy the stuff. I also really like the mousse she used on my eyebrows, so I'm definitely gonna go makeup shopping pretty soon and try to find some things like that or like the things that she used on me, because I actually really like them. But I think here is where I'm going to end this week's video vlog. Starting my Christmas week vlog tomorrow, which I'm excited for. I don't know how much I can vlog throughout the week because most of it is going to be spent with family, but we are going to a different like city where it might be snowing, so that would be cool towards the end of the week. So I think I could find some good vlog footage. I hope you enjoyed this vlog. I hope you come back very soon for another one. Like, subscribe, the usual, and I'll see you then. Bye!